There are very few mangoes.
380 kilometers away from Kampala in Orungo Parish, Amuria district, lives retired soldier Lt Jones Echeru Oluma. Oluma was part of Uganda's first post-independence army, and he served in Dr. Milton Obote's first government. Lieutenant Oluma was recruited at the age of 18 after he had finished secondary school. He went through several trainings, some of which were conducted by then Colonel Idi Amin Dada.
He would come and lead us, and that man can never get tired. He would lead us and he would run very, very fast. Very fantastic soldier. That's one of the best soldiers. As a soldier, that is the soldier actually East Africa's had.
In 1965, he was taken to Russia for military training.
We were the first Ugandans to go to Russia for military training. You know these tanks that you see, T-55, we were the first people to train in T-55 in Russia. And that's how they sold those tanks to Uganda. There was nobody, even Kenya, I think, didn't have T-55. We were the only ones who had them. I'm a sniper myself. You know, when I want to get your eye, I'll only get your eye, and that is it, not your face.
After 1 year in Russia, he was posted to Magamaga to train other soldiers under the command of then Major Tito Okello Lutwa. It was during this period that Lieutenant Oluma, together with other soldiers who had trained in Russia, hatched a plot to remove Obote from government.
What we wanted to do was purely to eliminate the head of state when he had gone to attend the passing out of officers in Luzira prison. So we thought the best would have been to get ourselves organized and get what they call East African country, so that the question of vying for presidency for a small country like Uganda would not be in people's mind, and would be able to look at East Africa as a big country, and there would be no way you can ever think of overthrowing that country. That's the idea we established for the sake of peace in Uganda.
When this mission flopped, Oluma left the army and went into hiding. He later came out of hiding to look for a job. He was employed by the National Insurance Corporation and later Pep Scholar. He was there until Obote was overthrown in a military coup by Idi Amin Dada. Asked about the many killings in Amin's regime, the retired soldier says all presidents kill if their power is threatened.
And when you're on that chair, sometimes you don't know what to do. You are forced to do that, not that you are what. Even Obote killed. Obote killed a lot of people. Like the way I look at it when he came in 1980. He killed a lot of people, and I witnessed it, not that I was told. I was there myself.
Oluma was later arrested during the Obote II regime because he was suspected of collaborating with the NRA rebels. He was detained at the infamous Nile Mansions, now Serena Hotel. Oluma says while in detention, he saw firsthand some of the atrocities of the Obote II regime.
When I was locked up in Nile Mansion, they would come and say, look, from here, we are transferring you to Makinde barracks. But they were not taken to Makinde barracks. They were taken to Kazi, where they used to give them to kill each other using a bayonet. And then they put them on a boat, driven into Lake Victoria in the middle. They drop the bodies there, they come back for the others. The last person is the one we shot, that's all. Nakasero soft wax. It was nothing but a killing house. They would arrest you from town, they take you, they just throw you there. And you'll find people inside there, soldiers who are drunk. They take nothing but marijuana and waraji. Their work is to kill. So if you are lucky to enter there and you are alive for another 10 minutes, you are lucky.
He remembers the times he was tortured together with Matayo Chaligonza while in detention at Nile Mansion.
Chaligonza was arrested in Tororo at the border and taken to Tororo barracks. He was tortured, I'm telling you. He had been shot here, he had been shot here, and then the back was ironed with a hot flat iron. His file was in front of Obote. Even my file was in front of Obote for death. And Lt Jones was 100 in that case. Chaligonza suffered, I'm telling you, First of all, I could not recognize Chalgonza. His eyes were as red as your dress. Red. Blood red. I could not recognize him. He's the one who recognized me. Then he started moving like this because the legs are tied, the hands are tied. So the only way he could move was to move like this until he came nearer to me. Then he said, Jones. When I looked at him, he said, who? Then he said, no, it is me. I'm Chalgonza Matayo.
And because Chalgonza was known to him before, he helped him nurse the wounds.
His back had been ironed with a hot, flat iron, the back here, the whole back. It was all nothing but a terrible wound. And there was no medicine, no nothing. So the best we could do was to lie him on the floor, cement floor, so that it dries up. And then get hot water in the tub, because it's only hot water which was in those tubs. Get hot water and then try to press a bit.
With the help of some soldiers, Chalgonza managed to escape and cross the border to Nairobi, Kenya for treatment.
And when he escaped, he told me, said, if you don't hear from me, please tell the story. And if I don't hear from you, I will tell the story. That's exactly how we parted.
However, life only got worse for Oluma, and he was marked for execution because he was suspected to have aided Chalgonza's escape.
I said, God, man has refused to understand the truth. God, it's only you who knows the truth. God, please help me. God, help me. In a very loud voice. And God heard, and these people went away. Said, take him in. That was it. They never beat him because one had put here a pistol, then the other one had put a bayonet here. So we're going to kill you before you kill us. Because I was taken to be part of the people in Luero.
However, even after Obote's overthrow, Oluma was not safe.
When Tito took over, life was very difficult in Kampala. Firing was everywhere. Wow, you wouldn't know. You know, my children were suffering, you know. And there was somebody who would come and open a whole magazine near my house, the road going to Kabalagala. He would come and open up a whole magazine in that, near my house. Every evening. Then I said, there is somebody who is after me maybe.
Because he feared for his life and the safety of his family, Oluma fled to Kenya. He came back when the NRM government came to power. With all the suffering he went through, Oluma does not want anybody to talk ill of President Yoweri Museveni.
You must be grateful to President Museveni. We would not have had peace for this time from 1986 up to today. Nobody knows a gun. Nobody knows a gun. Uganda, you don't hear a gun being shot.
Lieutenant Oluma still dreams of an East African political federation, and he wants President Yoweri Museveni to make it happen. The retired soldier is now in his country home in Amuria district, engaged in commercial farming. He grows cashew nuts, oranges, mangoes, and other fruits. AGNESS NANDUTU, NTV, Living History.